Welcome to the Alton Towers theme park, where we are doing our very first visit here. Very interested to see what the UK's biggest theme park looks like. Quite familiar with the ones further down south, like Legoland and Chessington, but this one's much further up north. Let's go check it out and see what our first thoughts are like. And we are in. Very, very wide as soon as you walk in. Very colourful. Got the music going. What are your first thoughts?
Yeah, a lot of space.
Yeah, you can definitely see why it's the UK's biggest. Quite curious to see how long it's going to take us to get round. But yeah, let's have a look at the wait times and go and explore. First up on the list today is CBeebies Land. This is quite close to the entrance, just by that big lake over there. Going to see what the wait times are like in here. First coming in though, looks really, really colourful. I like what they've done with it, really well themed. Definitely better themed than somewhere like Chessington, I think, so far. Let's have a look what the wait times are like. So our first attraction, we're going to check out Justin's Pyomatic House. Pretty much no wait for this, so let's check it out. Inner child. So Justin's Pyomatic Factory is like, you put balls in these guns and then fire them. I'll tell you what, they do sting a bit if they get you. George is firing them at children, I think. Come on. Oh. Go on. Just headed in Justin's Pyomatic House there. Not what I thought. I thought it was going to be like a walkthrough experience. So I was a little bit shocked when it had like a 90cm height limit, but now I get it. Because you basically just fire balls at each other. And they do sting if they get you out the head. But overall it was quite good fun, for sure. Now I'm just going to have a look at the Jojo and Gran Gran house experience. So this is just like a little bit of a walkthrough, different parts of the house from the show for the kids to explore. I think it's quite good for smaller kids, but it is quite small. There's not necessarily loads going on in here for sure. With the sunflowers, if you spin it the right way, then they kind of grow. That's nice. Got a bit of a staircase over there as well that you can walk up and over. Just headed into the, I think it's called the Lunchbox. It's over in CBeebies Land. And you order via the tablet. It's things like pizzas, pastas, jacket potatoes. I've gone for the chili potato with pulled beef chili. George's gone for the nachos. And hopefully we get our own discount. So I've made an error. I thought when ordering it, it was an option that said tots. I thought tots meant potato tots instead of a jacket potato, but I have now realised tots means like toddlers, so it's like a small portion. So yeah, messed up there, so tots just means like a smaller one. Yeah, probably my fault on that one, but still looks alright. What have you gone for?
I went for the nachos, I was a good choice, and also come with chips.
I think you ordered better here.
I did.
Much better. So, just had lunch, now we're going on the Go Jetters Roomster Ride. Apparently posted at a 5-minute wait. Not too long. Hopefully we'll get straight on. Just finished up on the Go Jetters Roomster Ride. Quite a good ride length for that one, but you know, overall just a very simple sort of flat ride, goes up and down with the lever. They don't let you record or anything on there. But now we're just going to head out of CBeebies Land and see what's on a bit further on into the park. Having a walk around exploring the park, come across Spinball Whizzer, which seems to be like a sort of small carts that kind of rotate around, very similar to what they have at Chessington World of Adventures. So I'm not going to head on that because I threw up after going on Dragon's Fury, and that looks pretty identical to it almost, very, very similar kind of system. So I think we'll give that one a miss, but certainly does look like a fun ride, and the wait time's not too long for it either. Heading around towards X Sector, and I can see the Smiler is just here. Fancy that one, George?
Not for me, I don't think.
Look at that one go. So there is the Smiler. First time seeing it. That looks absolutely insane. It is just all over the place. There's some people going up there, and the soundtrack as well sounds absolutely terrifying. It starts off, they're going up a bit of a vertical lift there. That's madness. And then I think they're going straight into just loads of turns, inversions. There's everything going on there. Sort of two tracks it looks like, I think. I don't know. I don't think you can really see where you're going, where you're not going. I've nominated George to go on. That is, yeah, that's pushing, I think, the level of intensity that I think we can handle. That, yeah, I think if you're a real enthusiast, absolutely love that, but that just looks insane. Wow. Tell you what, it is a beautiful looking ride though. It just looks like, what could we think of doing? And then they've just chucked absolutely everything in it. It's very, very beautiful. Another big ride here at X Sector is Oblivion. George is just observing it to see if she thinks she wants to do it. She just doesn't like things that go up vertically or kind of weight you there. Goes pretty much straight over. I think she'd like that. She quite likes a drop.
That one's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not like Baron over at Efteling.
That was 1 second hold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just straight over. You going on that one? I think the wait's only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, George's going on it. She loves a drop. There goes George, heading on to Oblivion. She loves a dive coaster, I think. So mostly for Oblivion, it's sort of just going up the lift hill over there, and then a direct kind of drop straight into this sort of hole underneath, and there's just a sort of short piece of track afterwards. It sort of goes up, literally holds you for about a second, straight down, and then as they pop out the hole, short piece of track over there, and hit the brakes back into the station. So Oblivion here at Alton Towers is actually the first dive coaster in the world, and there's obviously lots of dive coasters out and about now, but this was the original. So George is there, just out the bottom of the lift hill, saw her waving. We'll catch her coming down. Hopefully she's gonna like it. Okay, here's George coming round now. She didn't wait very long. Wait time was posted at 5. Probably wasn't much more than that. So nice quick loading. Oh, she's right on the very end there. See if we can catch her coming out the other side. Oh, I think she would have loved that. No way on this earth you would catch me on that one. But she did it, so good on her. There's George. Unfortunately, there's no riding, filming on rides here at Alton Towers, but we'll get her thoughts. How was it?
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Better than you thought?
The drop is quite big, and there is like the 1 second you're just on the edge and you just then fall.
Would you go on it again?
I would. The only thing is it's a short track.
Yeah.
It's literally just the drop up around one corner and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's an older ride here.
It was good.
So to make sure that George, his nachos don't make a reappearance, we're going to try out Gangster Granny the ride. And then we might try out the carousel afterwards. But this sort of area looks very quiet, which is nice. Hopefully won't be too much of a wait. That's disappointing. Walked all the way over here. The ride's shut. Yeah, not great. Carousel looks to be open, so I suppose we'll have to head on that one next. So just heading out of the world of David Walliams, which, because Gangster Granny was closed, there's not a whole lot to do in there apart from really the carousel. Looks like there's a big area for a show in there, but I didn't see any times for that one. Not sure if that's still going on. But now we're going to head over to Hex, see what's going on over there. It says that the minimum height is 90 centimetres. We're going to see if it's all right for the little one. It says it's just like a sensory experience, but I suppose we'll see what it's like. A bit disappointing so far. Just queued up for Hex after Gangster Granny was closed. Literally queued up for the posted wait time and then shut down. So they've dumped the queue and closed it all down. But they don't give like any sort of like readmission or some sort of pass to go on another ride here at all, like other parks like Disney do. It's just tough luck, you've queued up. Basically they were saying if you got out of the queue then and you want to come back on it again later, then you've got to get back in the queue again. So I don't think that's very good customer service from Alton Towers, especially that So many things have been down today. Like Sky Ride has also been down. Yeah, not great first impressions. Hopefully it'll get better. If they just have good operations and have things open, that's normally enough just to keep people happy, really. Going for take 2 on Gangster Granny the ride now. Hopefully this time it'll be open. It's been quite a while. Okay, looks like we do have some success this time. It at least appears to be open. Let's check it out. We actually got on Gangster Granny. It was actually very good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, really immersive. Maybe slightly over-reliant on screens. There wasn't many actual sets in there, but the effects were really good. Story, classic David Walliams story of the Gangster Granny. Decent ride time as well. Yeah, all didn't look particularly dated or anything. Yeah, I liked it. It's just a shame that by the time we walked over here, it was already down. I don't know how often it goes down, but yeah, when it's up and working, it is generally a really, really good ride. I'm not sure where we're going next. Maybe have a look to see if Hex has reopened or not. If not, might head a little bit further on into the park as well. Right, take 2 on Hex now. It's finally reopened. No idea what to expect. I'm thinking Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, a bit like Haunted Mansion, I'm expecting.
No idea at all. Haven't looked at any POVs or anything, so see how this one is. It's been on Hex, Legends of the Towers. It is not like the Haunted Mansion.
No. A bit like the Haunted House at Legoland.
Yeah, and Villa Volta over at Efteling. I actually really like that one.
Yeah, so like good storyline.
Yeah, the storyline is really good. Very unique and individual for the park as well. I think just a few good IPs that are not necessarily have to be like characters or big brands is much better than all the other stuff that they do. So yeah, no, I really like that. Great storyline. I like the whole thing with the tree.
Yes.
All that worked all really well. And I actually think it was slightly better than the one at Efteling.
Yeah, Legoland as well.
Yeah, it's much better. Like they've sort of got smoke effects going on that one, light effects. Like I think it's just generally much better. So no, I definitely recommend checking that one out. Can be a bit nauseating, I feel, but yeah, overall highly recommend that one. Just heading over into the dark forest now. First time heading over here. I think they've got a couple of big coasters. Got tormented trees there as soon as you walk in. But interested to see what is going on over here. You can see the skyline. Runs pretty much straight through it on the top. But yeah, looks like a quite well themed area. I think this is Rita over here. And I think there's another ride over here somewhere as well. See if we can go find it. Just headed to the back of Forbidden Valley and it looks like Rita is actually the only ride. Oh no, tell a lie. I knew there was another ride down here. I'm going to listen to you. Oh, there goes Rita.
The map showed one.
Oh.
Wow.
No, there's 2 rides. There's also 13 down here as well. Literally hidden right in the back corner. That's only got a 15-minute wait. Not very long. So George is claiming that there's nothing on the map to say that 13 is here, which...
We've got Rita, no 13.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. But yeah, here is the entrance for it. I think George is going to go on because there is a single rider for it and the wait time's only 15 minutes and she'll let us know what it's like. But reading it, it says it's got drops. So I'm not sure if I'll particularly like this one, but we'll send her on first. So how was 13?
It was good. There was quite a few drops. That little surprise drop at the end in the dark was a bit surprising. I didn't expect that.
Was it an outdoor ride or indoor?
Both.
Oh,
so
okay.
after you do the drop, you then go backwards through some of it as well.
Very nice.
So I'd go on it again. Very good.
You would go on it again. Sounds awful, personally. Okay, we'll go see what's up next. I think Rita's still on a bit of a higher weight. See if we can find anything that's a little bit shorter. Starting to think this ride is down more than what it's up. Just walk past it again. And it is down again. That's crazy. You can definitely see why this is UK's biggest theme park. It is absolutely huge, which is quite nice because there's lots of just like green open spaces and trees and gardens, which makes a nice change from certainly a lot of the other theme parks where there's a lot crammed into a tight space, which I suppose is also nice that surely there's room for them to expand and stuff, add more stuff in, which hopefully they start doing. But yeah, just walking to the other side now. It's like a 15-minute walk across. Just headed down to Forbidden Valley now. So got a new ride for this year. Intoxicator. And this over here is Nemesis Reborn. Great theming for this ride. I love the painted track, the big like Nemesis monster as well. It's really, really good. So I'm going to head on Nemesis first. I remember liking this ride over at Thorpe Park. They've got a similar one there. They've got Nemesis Inferno there. So hopefully Reborn is just as good. I've heard many good reviews about it, and this is often a lot of people's favourite ride here. So we'll go check it out.
So Scarlett has just returned from Nemesis Reborn, so what do you think?
That was actually great. There's no drops in it. Maybe like one tiny part that's really slight, but it's just speed and G-forces the entire time. That was brilliant. Definitely go on that one again. Really, really like that. Got some really, really great theming in this area. It's like Nemesis has taken over loads of the area, huh? And there you have it. Nemesis Subterra. George might try that one at some point, maybe tomorrow. But now we're going to head out to which one we go to next? The Curse at Alton Manor. See what it's like. So yet another ride that we've come to and is closed. It literally says on the app 5 minutes that it's open, and we've come over here and it says it is closed up there. So, don't know. Very annoying when the operations are bad, especially when this park is genuinely so big. And if you're coming from like one end of the park to the other, and on the app it's saying it's open, but then when you get there it's not, it is definitely quite frustrating, especially because we clicked the like accessible route for the pram to come over to this side of the park. It literally took us down some like dirt track with stairs. Like, the app just seems absolutely rubbish so far. Yeah, not impressed with that so far, but we'll at least Nemesis was good. Not sure what we're going to do now. So we've got dinner reservations and to check into the hotel as well. So we'll have a look. Might see if we can get on anything else if it's low, but if not, might head over to the hotel. Okay, they've just said it's open. Okay, that's good. Let's head on. So heading on to the Curse of Alton Manor now. It's finally reopened, but quite a long queue line for this. This one I'm getting Haunted Mansion vibes off of, so we'll see if it is like that at all. Just been on the Curse at Alton Manor. It was really good, but I'm surprised how scary that would be for children.
Yes.
Like, that's much more scary than Haunted Mansion is.
Yeah, a lot.
Haunted Mansion, I think, like, it's not that scary. It's more like fun, playful ghosts. That's like
jump scare.
It's like jump scare and genuinely scary for small children. I'm surprised they. Well, I get they have a height limit. It was 90 centimetres, so the little one could go on. She seemed quite unfazed by it. I think more because she just doesn't understand it yet. So I think smaller children may be okay, but children that do understand things that are scary, maybe like a 5-6-year-old, I think they'd be terrified by that.
Yes.
It was good, but I think be careful with children. However, we got these on the way out. It was quite a big tub of sweets, like a pick a mix. It was £10 for the big one, or the medium was £5. But the medium was tiny for £5.
It was a little cup. You couldn't get much in there compared to the other one.
Yeah, and there's quite a good selection for the pick a mix, and obviously 20% off as well. So £8, and it is quite heavy because I've got a lot of the like chocolate ones in there. So really, really good. Quite like that ride. She seems unfazed by it, so I probably would take it back on her again. But I think you've got to think about how the kid is before you take them on there, because I think they could get quite scared. So I think case by case, that one. Just finished up our very first day and first time here over at Alton Towers. Took us a little while to get up here. We live quite far away, so it was a big drive this morning. So we haven't had like a full day in the park, but we are staying here, and there will be another video on a hotel tour. So please do subscribe for that. But we're just gonna head back over towards the monorail now. But what were your sort of thoughts of the park?
Like the park, everything is very far apart.
Yeah, it's not.
And the app is not very good at all.
Yeah, it's not the UK's biggest park for no reason. It is absolutely huge. but quite nice. Like everything's spread out, it's very green and things. It's a very, very beautiful park. The rides so far mixed. Like sometimes just got there and they've been down. Like I don't think operations have necessarily been great today.
No, they haven't.
But the rides that I think we've been on between us have actually all been very good, very high quality. Like the couple of dark rides we did were actually very, very good, and I would say probably exceed that of the other Merlin parks like Legoland and Chessington. And the roller coaster is very good. I love Nemesis. I probably think that's the best coaster I've ever been on. What did you like?
I like the one with the drop that I went on.
13.
13. That one I think was the best so far.
Nice. Yeah, we'll try and get on some more coasters. Still a lot more left for us to do here, but we've got a full day tomorrow and a bit of another day as well before we head home. So hopefully we'll manage to cover everything throughout our time. But now we are obviously heading back to the hotel, going to check in, and then we're also off to the roller coaster restaurant.
Yeah, that should be good.
Looking forward to that for dinner. That will be in another video, so please do subscribe if you want to see what that's like. That's only open after the park closes, so probably got to be fairly local if you want to check that one out. But we'll show you what it's like there as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.